In a Kondo village, power was never free. Every beat brings power and a funeral. The village of Kondo had always feared the forest. Not because of wild animals. Not because of darkness. But because of silence. Deep inside that forest stood a forgotten shrine, swallowed by vines and time. The elders said it once belonged to a powerful diviner who could speak to spirits. But after a mysterious tragedy generations ago, the shrine was abandoned and the forest left untouched. Until the teenagers found it. It started as a challenge. 5 teenagers, Tariq, Mona, Selo, Boma, and Nene, were known for filming daring adventures for social media. Kondo was small. Boring. They wanted something viral. Let's go to the forbidden forest, Tariq suggested, holding his phone up. People will watch for sure, Selo laughed. Mona hesitated. My grandma says that place is cursed. That made it even better. They entered the forest at sunset, joking loudly to hide their fear. The deeper they went, the quieter everything became. No birds. No insects. Just wind. Then they saw it. An old shrine. Broken clay pots. White chalk symbols. And at the center, covered in dust and cobwebs, the drum. Not just any drum. It was tall, carved from black wood, with strange symbols etched into its sides. The leather surface looked fresh. Untouched by time. That's impossible, Nene whispered. Tariq stepped forward. He beat it once. Boom. The sound wasn't loud. But it felt heavy. The ground vibrated. The wind stopped. And for a split second, everyone felt powerful. Tariq's eyes widened. I feel strong. They laughed it off. It was just adrenaline, right? But the next morning, the village woke to screams. Old Mama Idora had died in her sleep. She was healthy the night before. No sickness. No warning. Just gone. Mona felt uneasy. That drum, she whispered. But Tariq shook his head. People die. It's normal. Still, something had changed. Tariq noticed he could lift heavier objects easily. He ran faster. Spoke with unusual confidence. When he argued with someone, they seemed intimidated. Power. Later that evening, curiosity burned stronger than fear. He returned to the forest alone. And he beat the drum again. Boom. This time, the symbols on the drum glowed faintly. Tariq smiled. The next morning, a middle-aged farmer collapsed suddenly in his field. Dead. 2 beats. 2 deaths. The village grew restless. The elders called for prayers. Whisper spread, the forest spirit is awake. Meanwhile, Tariq was changing. He became popular overnight. Confident. Magnetic. Teachers praised him. Girls admired him. Boys followed him. Mona noticed something else. Each time he returned from the forest, someone in the village died within 24 hours. She confronted him. You beat it again, didn't you? Tariq didn't answer. That drum is feeding you, she cried. Don't be stupid, he snapped. It's coincidence. But deep inside, he knew. Nene decided to visit her grandmother, the oldest woman in Kondo. When she described the drum, the old woman froze. The Odokwe drum, she whispered. It was created centuries ago by a desperate chief. He wanted protection. Power to defeat enemies. The spirits agreed, but demanded balance. What balance? Nene asked. The old woman's voice trembled. For every beat, the life. Silence filled the room. And the one who beats it? Nene asked. They grow stronger with each death, until the spirit fully possesses them. Tariq couldn't stop. Each beat made him feel invincible. He won fights easily. Predicted things before they happened. People respected him. Feared him. He started beating it every night. Boom. A shop owner died. Boom. A child drowned mysteriously. Boom. A pregnant woman collapsed. The village entered mourning after mourning after mourning. Funerals became weekly events. Mona realized something terrifying. The deaths were random. Young. Old. Innocent. The drum didn't care. The four friends followed Tariq one night. They watched from the bushes as he approached the shrine. His eyes looked different now. Darker. Obsessed. He raised his hand to strike the drum. Stop. Mona screamed. He turned slowly. You don't understand, he said calmly. I can protect this village. I can make us powerful. At what cost? Boma shouted. People are dying. They were weak, Tariq replied coldly. Sacrifice builds strength. That wasn't Tariq speaking. It was the drum. The cymbals began glowing red. The air thickened. Once more, a whisper echoed from nowhere. Beat once more, and you will roar. Tariq lifted his hand again. Mona ran forward and grabbed the drumstick. The moment she touched it, she saw visions. Spirits chained inside the drum. Screaming. Trapped. Feeding on life energy. The drum wasn't giving power. It was transferring stolen life force. The forest began shaking. The spirit materialized as a shadow behind Tariq. You belong to me now, it hissed. The only way to stop it. Destroy the drum. But the grandmother's words echoed in Nene's mind. The drum cannot be destroyed by force. Only by sacrifice. What kind of sacrifice? Selo shouted. The answer came quickly. The one who awakened it must end it. Tariq heard. For a moment, his real self surfaced. Tears filled his eyes. I didn't know, he whispered. The shadow tightened around him. Beat it, the spirit commanded. Instead, Tariq turned the drumstick around and stabbed the drum's surface. Nothing happened. The spirit laughed. Life for life, it growled. Tariq understood. He looked at his friends one last time. I'm sorry. Then he struck the drum one final time. Boom. But this time, he placed his hand firmly on it and didn't let go. The cymbals burned bright white. The spirit screamed. The wind roared violently. Light exploded from the shrine. And then, silence. The shrine was gone. The drum. Gone. Tariq. Gone. Nobody. No trace. The death stopped. No one in a condo died mysteriously again. The forest slowly regained sound. Birds returned. Life continued. But the teenagers never spoke about that night. Only Muna visits the edge of the forest sometimes. And when the wind blows just right, she swears she hears a faint echo. Not evil. Not angry. Just distant. A reminder. Direct hit moral of the story. Power taken without understanding always demands payment. And sometimes, the price isn't yours alone to pay.